Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well and I hope that you have been enjoying walking through the store with me. I haven't been posting as many hauls lately. You probably noticed that. I'm sharing more walkthroughs, the store and such, just because I don't find that the hauls are as helpful to you guys. Hopefully the ones that do enjoy the hauls, let me know down below if it's something you look forward to or if I should just if you find that the shop with me's are more helpful. My daughter did come in with me and she ended up picking out some things to play with her dolls. So I'll share that with you because it's kind of from the baby aisle. I have been crafting. If you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you'll get sneak peeks sometimes of the things that I'm doing in my craft room. So if you want to follow me, just look for Vanessa Vendetti, I believe is the hashtag, and then I should pull up and you'll get to see some of the things I'm working on, and hopefully I'll have that DIY up on the channel very soon. How has everyone been doing? Are you guys all okay? Let me know down below. Some of you I've heard from on Instagram, some of you I have heard in the comments down below, but I always like knowing how you guys are doing, or just say a quick hi. You know that I know my regulars as well, so it's always nice to hear from you. By the way, I do have some beautiful Happy Mail that is up in my craft room. I really want to take the time to open those up. I apologize, I haven't even opened up mail from Christmas. I was thinking about you, Victoria, by the way, and all of a sudden I go to my mailbox yesterday and there was an envelope for me from you in my P.O. box. So that was super, super exciting to see. Anyways, I'll just get into the haul. I know I'm a little bit more casual today. Sometimes I jump right into it and other times I chit chat. They had a ton of craft eggs, 8 pieces. So you can easily spray paint them or paint them, do a ton of work with these. You can hang them from branches and make like an Easter tree, something along those lines. This is just to put Easter treats in. So these have the shell and they are an iridescent. There's 5 pieces in here. And of course you can paint them and make them rustic or look like metal if you're into, you know, if you have some decor that is a seashell or a sea theme, you can definitely repurpose these things. You can even take the 2 pieces apart and use the front of the clamshell as a front piece. Like for example, if you had a, you know, a piece of wood or something and you wanted to put it on here. Anyways, I hope that gives you some ideas. Or sometimes you just use things from Dollar Tree for the purpose that they're intended for. I also purchased this little mat, well, silicone mat. It's for the kitchen, a silicone pot holder. However, as a crafter, I immediately, my Betty Crocker one, I think I have, it's a red one. It's quite long. I use it for my hot glue gun because I don't like using a stand for my hot glue gun. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a psychological thing or it's just too much effort when you're crafting. I just like to lay my glue gun flat on my table and then I like to be able to pick it up. And typically I actually have a silicone mat and then I have a little piece like a ceramic coaster that I use that I've DIY'd myself, and I just kind of but the glue sticks to the ceramic and it doesn't peel off as easily as it does off the silicone mat. So I like the color. I thought it's really easy to clean, by the way. So when the glue sticks to the mat, you can just peel it away. It's much smaller. My red one is quite long and then I have to roll it up and put it in my drawer. So anyways, I just thought this one would be more practical. Hopefully it works well. I couldn't leave behind the wood. Last year, I kind of passed up the opportunity to buy some of the wood. And then later I had some DIYs that I wanted to do. And of course it was too late then to find those wood pieces. So this year I immediately grabbed what I could find. So there was, this pattern here was the bunny. And then they had, they had a ton, and I'll actually just insert some footage. Hopefully that helps explain what I saw in store. And they had these, and then they had, okay, so this is what I wanted to say. So they had these that had like a finish, but it was, do you see, it's just like a wood finish. Well, it's all wood, but it's a natural wood. And then this one here had a little bit of a different, I'm not sure if it's coming across on screen, but it's like a dark finish. I really liked that accent. I know it's hard to tell here in person, but it just gives the bunny a more of a dimensional 3D effect. And I would probably end up anyways de-stressing and painting this on the sides. But when I saw the 2 of them and they were an option, I did think that this one was cuter. I don't know if you can it really does make a difference on the look. This looks a lot higher end. Do you notice that? I don't know, maybe it's my imagination. So there was that. Also wanted to talk a little bit about it. If you haven't seen some of my previous year's DIYs, I I actually am gonna update this a little bit to match to put a new bow in the bunny's little ears. I had a burlap bow, but I want to change it up. So I had showed some techniques on how to use paper napkins without the bubble effect. I absolutely love it, but I'm going to repurpose this and change up the decor just to match this year's stuff. Then the back is still neutral, and you can see that I had already done one layer of white on the opposite side. So if you would like to see what I've done in previous years, I'll put some links down in the description down below to some of those DIYs, and hopefully then they help you, or they inspire you, or they help with little tips on how to do your own stuff, right? Because if you buy, you might have a different idea, but the tips from the video might help you just get that DIY done. Totally worth the $1.25 that we pay here. And I couldn't believe Dollar Tree had this. So this is actually layered. There's a piece of hard MDF type, it's not real wood, right? Then they put a layer of burlap almost to give it this textured effect. And then they put another layer here of this print. I love the carrots, I love the bunny, and I'm actually working on some DIY carrots. So I think that this is gonna go really well with the little setup I have. I couldn't leave this sign behind. They had a variety of these and different words, different sentiments, different colors. They had pink, they had blue. I think I gravitated to the plaid or the black and white. I don't typically use this pattern in my home, but I thought, you know what, I couldn't leave it behind. I love this Cottontails pick your own carrot patch. Again, it goes perfectly with the theme that I have in mind. Because of this, I thought I could play with it all together. I'm gonna push myself through that. Then I got this one because, again, I couldn't leave it behind. The carrots alone, fresh carrots. Look at the detail on here. These are just absolutely perfectly done. And the faux wood, like a little cutting board style. Purchased a little pack of the eggies. They had these, and then they had like a gold. It's a matted gold. Almost look brown, to be honest with you. So these ones were cute. I've seen some really beautiful DIYs being made with the wire wreaths. People are putting two of them together and then filling them with the eggs inside and making it look really farmhouse with a bunch of, what is that stuff called? Like the dry moss. Looks beautiful. And if you want, you can even, paint these all white or have a couple of them white and then maybe like an off-white or even a beige, and make them more natural looking hen eggs. Of course, there are a variety of eggs out there that there are chickens that lay or hens that lay green, red, blue eggs. So anything is possible, but if you want more of a neutral color and the typical eggs that we see in the supermarket. Craft egg. There are these tiny little eggies, and they were 12 in here, and I just thought if I do something and I need the different sizes, then I had the option. Little bunny. I thought even if my daughter did something for Easter, but if not, you would just reverse it and you have the full wood piece that you can easily stain, Mod Podge, you can paint it, you can stencil work on it, and then even if you did like a real little pom-pom, fuzzy little bum, you can have a cute little cotton carrot. So there was that, and then some carrots. By the way, I immediately opened these up because I wanted to put them in with my little bunny. I have a cement bunny with a little basket, and I wanted to see if the carrots would fit perfect, and they did. So 3 of them are already sitting with my little bunny. There's 6, and look at this. These are twine. I made some carrots on the channel, actually really easy to make, and they're a lot larger. I did a natural twine that maybe looked like more of a parsnip, and then I had the carrot, and I did exactly like this, and they turned out really well. And there's raffia available at Dollar Tree that you can make your own carrots. So if you want, you can follow the DIY down below and make your own carrots if you can't find these in store. Makeup sponge. I bought this for my daughter, and this is made by Ione, which is a pretty big brand. I hope I'm saying it correctly. This is how it's, the package. The packaging is so pretty. You can wrap this up really nice, put it together with like a little bath set or a makeup set. These are latex free, supposed to be a really good company. They're really popular for their lashes, And you guys have recommended that I try it out, so I thought I would give this a try. And they had a ton of things. They had tweezers, they had eyelash curlers, some jade rollers, I guess like the massaging thing. Yeah, they just had a ton of things on display, and they're gonna sell really fast. Now, I happened to find these at one store and they were all $1.25. I walked into a different Dollar Tree and they were no longer, I did pay $1.25 for these. They were no longer $1.25. I don't know if Dollar Tree raised the price, but they were $1.50. They were all stickered at $1.50. So just a heads up on that. Some stores, I don't know if they're making their own pricing or if I just happened to get lucky that day. By the way, mailing seals, just to be able to make my own little stickers out of these clear tabs, I couldn't leave these behind. There's 120 in here made by Jot. Amazing. So they're just clear stickers. So if I wanted to put like a little dry flower in there and maybe, you know, package up a pretty little my own little sticker when you're doing pocket letters or paper crafting or happy mail transfers, then at least I have the option. Candy 8 pieces. One store didn't have those, and I bought these as backups to put them into my little, I wasn't going to use a candy powder. I've actually spray painted these in the past and spray painted them silver, and they turned out so beautiful. I still have them till this day. They look like little silver metal metal carrots. They don't look like plastic at all. They turned out really beautiful. And so I just thought, even if I wanted to do a future DIY. So have you guys been finding anything interesting? Have you been into Dollar Tree, or have you not been going as often? Are you still obsessed like I am? I honestly have to go to Dollar Tree once a week. It is crazy if I don't go in, then I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I missing from Dollar Tree? And look, I walk in and they had these chaps. I'm a huge chapstick lover, huge. And I don't mean by the brand, I just mean I always need to have some sort of moisturizer on my lips. And so these are total hydration, and I love coconut. So it has it's a 3-in-1. It says moisturizes, renews, and protects, and it's shea butter in there and omega-3, 6, and 9, and it helps relieve dry chapped lips. They had 8 pieces in this one here with the little carrots, and 8 pieces for the bunny. These are really, really cute if you're doing a garland. So if you wanted to hang a beautiful garland across your fireplace mantle, or maybe across your stairs, like the garland at the stair railing, and if you decorate for Christmas, then oh my gosh, for Easter, I'm thinking of Christmas, no. If you do decorate for Easter that way, you can do something really cute with the wood and even the eggs. Now these are plastic, but they're matte. Like they have a really nice finish. They look like wood from afar. They come with the little holes, and you can feed a couple of these on here, maybe even a pom-pom or two or something like that, just to bring it more to life, more dimension, and you have something really cute. Anyways, I had to buy. My daughter saw the Big Sky mints. I was really happy to see these back. They had cinnamon and they had these ones. At one point we got cotton candy. They come out with all their spring and summer things for outdoors. If you're doing your garden, highly recommend you go in and check what they have right now, especially for pots, because they even have the trio planters that like interconnect, and you can like raise them really high and start your tomatoes or your basil or any of your fruits, you know, indoors, and then like transfer that really easily outdoors. So there is this, but I just thought it would be really cute for a floral setup of some sort. My daughter bought a little burp cloth for her babies. This one is actually quite pretty. It has these little patterns, goes really nice with the clouds setup right now that they have in ceramics at Dollar Tree. They have the moon, the cloud, and the star. And I just think if you're even putting together a beautiful little basket for a baby, then, you know, something like this is actually really pretty. They had the little washcloths, and this one here matches, she picked that one because it matched the clouds. And then she got a baby blanket to swaddle her babies, the fleece baby blanket here. This is the one she chose. They did have a variety. This one has little elephants. And then she got a little baby hooded towel. And this one is embroidered. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? So I'm not a huge fan of this microfiber feel, but it doesn't bother her, so she can play with it. I'm not a big fan. Okay, so I got some more of these Diamond Cosmetic triple pack nail files. They work beautiful. I love having the really thick ones, but I actually sometimes have these on hand in my car for my daughter or I. Just if we like, you know, break a nail or get the nail caught somewhere, it's just easier to file sometimes. And then exfoliating body scrubber, I grabbed one more of these because they seem to be only available at certain stores, and I like just to have these for my kiddos. And it has a little elastic on the back, so I just think that that's practical. And then these ones are gray. I got a couple more of these, and I have a bad feeling that these are on their way out, and that makes me kind of sad. But I mean, I understand. Dollar Tree does kind of come to an end with certain things. So these are the organizers with lids. If you haven't seen some of my walkthroughs through my craft room, I share all of the different ways that I use these in my craft room to organize like little trinkets and stuff. They are stackable. They have a lid, and they have three separate sections. So there's dividers inside, and these are just one of my favorite. If I could use them for more things, if they were bigger, I actually use them for my tea bags in my tea bag drawer. I keep all of my little tea bags in here. They really, they're beautiful. You don't have to even use the lid. I just love the lid because it keeps everything nice and compact. And they also have the organizer with lid. This, I think, is gone. I can't find any more of these. These case in together. They have a lid. They're nice and deep. So if you have embossing powders, that's how I organize mine. And then I just stack them. I'm really sad to say that I have not been able to find any more on my recent walkthroughs. So I'm gonna head to a different store that I know had a ton of them, and I'm hoping that they still have some and that they haven't all been sold. Grab some more of these thingies just to work on some of my Easter crafts. I love the burlap type effect and the pattern, like very boho. Just, it's cute. And then I got some intensive cream Dove. And that just comes in a little jar, and that's just for this time of year. Like, it's coming to an end, the transition of winter to spring, but still my hands are quite dry. And then I grabbed one more of these because, again, these sold so fast. There was the pink, the gray, and I think a bluish teal color. I love them. I just think they're so practical. Even when I'm like gonna film my haul for you guys, I just load everything up in here and I bring it. Anyways, I hope you guys are all doing well, and I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the Dollar Tree shares that I had with you guys. Until next time, everyone, bye for now.